Hello, how are you doing? My name is Joshua Keter and I am the leader of Success Radiant Limited. This morning I want to share something very short. Story I read. It's a story which was said by Russell Cornwell more than 6,000 times, and after saying the story a good number of times, he ended up building the Temple University. It's a story of a young African man. He was visited by a friend and he was given a number of stories, and one story was that of men who are selling diamonds and making a lot of money. And so a desire came to him. He wanted to have so many diamonds. So he sold all of his land and went looking for the diamonds. He traveled from one place to another. For so many times he searched for gold and for the diamonds that he really desired. But at the end of it, he was frustrated. He was frustrated, very frustrated, and having no money, he jumped into a river and drowned and died. A few years later, the guy who bought the land was walking along the river and he saw a sparkling, something very different from every other stone in the river. So he picked it up, and as he was walking, he was looking at the stone. It was the size of an egg. Then he met a friend. This friend fainted. Why? He had never seen such a big diamond. So it came to be that the acres of diamond this farmer who had sold is now the Kimberley, one of the largest diamond mines in the world. Can you imagine? He sold the richest acres of diamond and went looking for diamonds. This is the moral of the story. We all have our own acres of diamonds right where we are. There are acres of diamonds in the mine. Can you imagine how much you would sell your brain for? How much would it cost? But it is only through thinking that we can mine the acres of diamond in our minds. We have to think. When we think, we mine the acres. We all have the acres of diamond. The only problem is that many people don't think. If I told you are thinking, you would not wonder why people are doing things that they are doing. If you are thinking, can you look back and see what you've been doing? Can it be said it is something that was done by somebody who is thinking? Remember this, we become what we think about all day long. If I told you set a goal, it is that thing that you will think about most of the time. And you will certainly achieve it. You will certainly achieve it because you are thinking about it most of the time. Finally, I want to share also this short story of a small boy. He used to live with his grandfather. The grandfather gave him a small diamond stone and he told him, take it to the market and try selling it. If at all you are asked, how much is it? Do this. So the first day he went to the marketplace and he met a pedestrian and he asked, would you mind buying this diamond? And the farmer asked, how much? $2. $2? Are you going to sell to me at $2? The boy shook his head and ran back home. The next day the grandfather sent this young boy once again to the market, and he told him, I want you to go and meet somebody selling inside a shop. So he went to this shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper asked, how much are you going to sell it? And this young boy raised his hand once again. The shopkeeper asked him, are you going to sell at $20? The boy shook his head and went back home. The next day, the grandfather once again told him, I want you to take it to my friend. He directed him to his house, and so the young boy ran to his grandfather's friend, and the friend to the grandfather asked him, how much are you going to sell the diamond to me? And the young boy raised his hands once again. The friend asked him, are you going to sell at $200? The boy shook his head and turned back home. Finally, the grandfather sent him to the diamond merchant. The diamond merchant saw the diamond and he was amazed. He asked the boy, how much are you selling the diamond at? And the young boy said, the merchant asked him, are you going to sell to me at $2,000 US? The boy shook his head and went back home. The grandfather asked him, what have you learned? This is the moral of the story. Always, somebody is willing to buy our services. But it depends with where we are. If at all we associate with people who are worth $2, they will buy our services at $2. If at all we surround ourselves with people who are worth $200,000, they will be willing to buy our services at that cost. Learn to see people in their best way possible. Appreciate them. The deepest thing that we all desire is to be appreciated. Whenever you meet somebody, make them feel like they're the most important people on this earth. And surely, you will attract them. Learn to work with people who see the best in you. But if at all people don't see the best in you, learn to see the best in them. It said, what goes around comes around. If at all you share the best, if at all you see other people in the best eye, everyone else will see you the best way possible. Thank you so much, and until next Thursday, God bless you. I hope you've learned something. Remember Ruth Lambon? Always think. Always think. We become what we think about most of the time. God bless you and have a good day. Thank you.